to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.
This is Joe Pugh for IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Everlast. Delighted to be joined by BJ Flores. Obviously, it's not the best circumstances to be talking to you right now. Can I just get your reaction to the split decision of Tommy Fury beating your man, Jake Paul?
You know what? You got to give credit to Tommy. Tommy came in and fought a good fight. He stayed on the outside. He used his hand speed. He used his jab and his upper body movement. And look, I haven't had a chance to go back and look at the tape yet, but when I do, I'll make like an official decision on like what I thought. But look, Tommy was outlanding Jake in a lot of those rounds, and we got to do better at cutting off the distance and getting closer to Tommy. And you know, that's pretty much it. So I give him and his team full credit. They came over here. They had their backs up against the wall. A lot of people doubting Tommy. So you got to give the kid credit. He fought a hell of a fight, and he showed a lot of toughness tonight. So Jake hit him with some good right hands. Couldn't really put them together, but Tommy showed toughness.
Did Tommy surprise you at all with his ability?
I expected him to be tough. I mean, of course, like I thought he's never showed it in a fight before, but like I said the entire time, that didn't mean that he couldn't do it. I expected Jake to be a little more consistent, but I got to give Tommy credit for taking some of Jake's strengths away, and that's something we're going to go back to the drawing board and work on. We're gonna be more consistent in that attack, and it's not going to be spaced out so much. And like I said, full credit to Tommy, and we'll go back and look at the tape and review it and see what we've got to do to make adjustments.
What did you make of the knockdown in the final round?
I think that it was a hard jab by Jake, and Jake was hitting Tommy with hard jabs the entire fight. You saw his nose all busted up and him bleeding the whole time, but it was just a hard jab. I mean, it's very rare you see somebody knocked down by a left jab, and Jake's got one of those kind of left jabs. We needed to follow it up, and we needed to put some more numbers on him, and really make Tommy feel some heavier punches and more of the rounds than just the last round. So, the last, I think the judges had 5, 6, 7. All 3 judges gave those rounds to Tommy, and that's really where we lost the fight.
Finally, can Jake beat Tommy in a rematch?
You know what? Like, look, it's Tommy's night. I'm not going to go and say, oh, we're going to beat him again and all that. Look, I'm going to give Tommy his credit. He won the night. We're going to go back and talk and see what makes sense for us, if we want to do the rematch next or when. I think Jake wants to do it. Tommy wants to do it already. It was a controversial fight a little bit, but, look, I mean, if the people want to see it again and it makes sense for both fighters to do it, then I'm sure we'll do it. But I'm not going to say, oh, Jake's going to beat him for sure. Right? I'm going to give Tommy his moment to shine. And like I said, full respect to him, and then we'll make some adjustments.
BJ, thank you very much for being to IFL TV.
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
I'm going to share something with you. That might put me in a very negative light, yeah.
Relationships are not my forte.
See if someone grabbed up my wife or something, completely different ballgame.
I'll walk away from here, and this has been like a therapy session.